Welcome back, ladies and gents. The last video stopped because I pressed the volume key on my computer to change the volume on my keyboard, and NVIDIA decided to stop recording. They're real assholes about it today with their DRM. Unfortunately, when I moved the volume slider on my keyboard, a little window popped up to show me the slider, and according to NVIDIA, I cannot record that. So it stopped recording, and I was so frustrated, I just decided not to continue. But what I did was I finished doing what I was doing, gathered an army, and I came straight to Danistica. I set up the siege camp, and I started everything. I got everything built. I'm now at the stage where I'm just going to bring out the trebuchets, assuming nothing else happens. Husband and Falk is being, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go because it just started. Who is it, though? If it's the Khuzaits, it's the Khuzaits. All right. Okay, I know I said I don't care, but I don't want to lose Huss and Fuck to the Khuzaits. I don't know what size army that will be. If it was the Azari, it would be small, and it would take them a while, and I'd be able to do this, I believe. Because remember, once you enter the siege, time on the overworld, i.e. the campaign map, does not move. But if it's the Khuzaits, I don't know how big they are, so I'm going to head over and interfere with them. My goal. Now, I always have goals, and they seldom are attained. But in this session, this 2 hours, my goal is to wipe out the Azari. Look at there, 1,000. Yeah, and they've already started. Ooh, I'm glad I started over here. I'm going to have to wait. I can't afford to wait till daytime, but I'm going to have to because I can't see squad in the nighttime. And I saw a video once about how things look so, just recently, like yesterday or the day before, about how things look so much different once they are processed through the YouTube, whatever YouTube does to process stuff, versus what you see on your computer. And trust me when I say it's pretty dark on my computer. That's why I try not to fight at night. Oh, do I have... I'm good. All right, so 846 verse 16. We are getting the garrison from Huss and Folk to help us.
Under my command.
I don't want them, but we're getting them. Let me see if I can get through here. All right. We know that they're going to have, well, I think they'll have 107 horse archers.
Infantry.
Let's get the infantry down here.
Hear me.
The archers up here a little bit.
Soldiers.
Go ahead and have the infantry wall up so we can make them as small as possible, formation-wise. Those horse archers are taking their sweet time. I want you to face that. I want you to face that. All right, now, you horses, come up here, in here. Go ahead and come all the way over here.
Get moving! Horses, move out! Cavalry,
and then you horse archers, come right up here and tuck in behind these guys. Right there.
Forward!
Because I know one of you is not an archer. Who is that? Is that Mitch? Or is that... Yep, that's Mitch. I thought it looked like Mitch. But you can't tell. This is difficult because at times, because I may have people with the same armor and the same helmet. And of course, they all got the same horse barding. All right, so Rick's already got a kill. First one with a kill. All right, you horses.
Horsemen,
hold.
Shooting.
Hold. Don't be tossing javelins or anything like that yet. All right, so we're down to 93. If I can take this guy out, I will. Although this may be a female, judging by... It's a guy. Dester. He's just small-framed. All right, archers.
Soldier,
continue to rotate with them. Infantry. Make sure your shields are up behind you. Archers, keep rotating.
Soldier, that way.
Go, go, go. Let's see if we can get the horse involved now.
You cut them down.
Alright, come back. Horse. Come back. Don't want you getting involved with their lines over there. Alright, there we got there was 104, I think. Now we're down to 26. See what happens.
Infantry! Keep on! Give base to them! Hear me! Base that way!
Archers, keep doing your thing. We're turning the infantry around. Alright, they're down to 24. Oh gosh, I forgot to tell the infantry to hold fire, which means they've tossed a lot of javelins. Yep, look at that. Well, we've wasted our javelins. We're going to see if we can get these guys down here again. Horses, start heading in that direction. Archers, stay on those horsemen. Horse, get down there amongst them. Go, go, go. Archers, do your thing. Infantry, block them off. Since they're running directly into the back of you. Did we get all of them? All right, horse, come back. Horse, come back. I think we got all of them. Archers, you still got plenty of ammo. We're going to reposition. Let's see what happens here. Let me get up here. See what this looks like up here. Now that I don't have to worry about those horse archers. Okay, archers, stop firing and come up here. Infantry, go back in line formation and come up here. Let me get this horse out of the way. I'll punch him instead of hitting him with a... I can't reach him from the horse. Put your head up! Oh, somebody hit him with an arrow. That'll work.
Infantry!
All right. Horse, come over here. The right wing.
Warriors! Look, give base to them! Footmen, here, over! Infantry, soldiers, move! Face enemy fighters!
And you guys go down there.
Get moving! Warriors!
You guys come right here.
Move!
All right. I think we've got our battle lines set. I don't think there'll be much movement anymore unless they march in on us. So let me get off the horse. I don't need to see. I'm pretty sure this is all right. They're rotating to match us. Now let's walk forward. We're gonna go right here and have the archers come down to here. And then we're gonna toss them if you got them. And archers, do your thing. Horse, come over here. All right, wall. Man, I got him before I could hit him. Man, you are going down. Oh, Joe, what a... Richard, you're a terrible toss. Hey, don't be throwing that stuff. It's my job. All right, horse. Let me get it. Okay, horse, get involved. Horse archers, do your thing. There's their reinforcements. As much as we can here. All right, spread out. We'll have our horse back. Let me get on this horse just... Oh, I can't ride that horse. I want to get up here so I can get our horse back. All right, stop tossing your javelins. Horses, come back. Horse archers, come back. Let's wait on the next wave. Let me get on this horse. I think I can ride this one. I just want to get over here so I can get my left wing of horse over here. Right there. That looks good. We'll continue waiting on them. They are marching into us. However, I will move the infantry down here. And infantry, you're too compact. Can you... There you go. All right, archers, step forward.
Move out!
Let them have it. There are... I don't see how many they are. How many horse archers there? I know there's horse archers there because I can see them, but I don't see any popping up. No icon that I can see. Ah, well. Maybe those were regular archers, or regular horse. All right, they're still coming in. 3,
Horse!
4. I want you facing just like that. You
Warriors!
guys step down
Move
here.
out!
Okay, all looks good. I think I can go back, get off this horse. Don't know where my horse is. Might be dead somewhere. Might be right there. You are Azerite archers. You can't reach them yet? You're master archers. You're master, right? Yeah, master. Wow. Those are horse archers, but they're just not... They're not showing up when I press the scout key. That's something, isn't it? All right, toss them if you got them. We got another spawn, so we're going to hold position. All right, stop tossing them. Concentrate on melee. Okay, now, is there a horse right here? Because I want to move my infantry forward, I do believe. Actually, I want to move all my... Oh, I want to move all my forces forward.
Footman, hear me!
Go.
Move! Hear me!
Nope.
Move!
And you
All
stop
cease
firing
shooting!
archers, so you'll concentrate on moving. It's not why I came here. I didn't know they were there. I came here because I wanted to do this.
Forward! Hear me! Get
Come on,
moving,
archers
soldier!
right here.
Onward,
Infantry
soldier,
right there.
move!
Again, spread out.
Get warriors!
Archers right here.
Move! Horses!
Horses get
Move
down
the
there.
horse!
Horses get over here.
Forward!
All right. You should know you can't fire in that direction, clown. All your life, you've only fired to the left. Why would you try to fire to the right? You don't know how. That was just dumb on his part. That's the definition of stupidity. All right.
Here, pick your targets!
All right, they're all here, so we're going to go. Everybody charge. Oh, there is another wave coming, but they're running away. Can you see they're running away? So the charge order is going to stand. They're skirty cats. I shouldn't say that because honestly, if I was losing a battle, I'd probably run away also. Heavy Lancer already lost his horse. This guy's got to go. We don't want him, even though he doesn't have a glaive. You can see that's a regular spear. He's just so much faster than me. As you know, I don't have any horse skill. So let's see if I can reel him in. Nope. We'll try again. We'll take that. Olerin. That was a noble.
Soldier, charge!
Also, horses.
Pick your horse, release arrows!
You can release now. I had stopped them earlier, so let's have them release now as they're trying to pick off the stragglers.
Die, you here!
He's too fast for me. I can't. Even though I ran in on him, all he had to do was just start moving, and he's already too fast for me. That's how slow I ride a horse with these skills and this horse that I have. Nope, you can't shoot back this way, buddy. Don't even try. I didn't program you that way. Talk to your Turkish overlords.
Here, attack now!
All right.
No one breathing!
We didn't lose too awful many, maybe 5? 7. Wait, hang on. I didn't actually want that to stop, but that's it. All right, we lost 5. Yeah, they lost. I was looking at this. All right, I didn't lose any, and they lost 5 overall. Or we lost 5 overall. I personally didn't lose any.
We are at
Which means straight back to Danistica now. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. What a clown I am. Edith Mary has reached the age of 16. Oh, yeah, that popped up while I was not recording, and I wanted to leave it up there because I'm going to marry her off. We could give her an envoy because that'll help her get pregnant. I think I'm going to give her that to start with. And then, I got to be honest with you, I don't know what this does. Oh, tactics. I tell you what, I don't see these options enough to know what the heck they are. What is she? Is she Khuzait? Because I typically don't, I've never played a Khuzait. I think I started a game once a Khuzait and it lasted about less than 5 minutes. I just don't like them. Maybe that's why I never see this. I don't know if she's Khuzait, though. I'll check when I'm done. What does Intrigue do? Social skills, never back down from a challenge, is one-handed. And help anyone in need. All right, I'm going to give her never back down from a challenge so that she does get some one-handed. That was something Mary. Who was that? Doggone it. I've already forgot the name. Edith Mary. There you are. Yeah, she's Azerite. I thought she might be Khuzait. All right, let's look at this. Unfortunately, I left everybody behind, which means I didn't get to look through. I don't really care about any of this, to be honest with you. And just take as many as you can take. That was everybody. I didn't get very many prisoners. Oh, yeah. That was everybody. All right, jump in here. Seven, 7's 14. 14, 4 is 28. 29. Because that was 6 and that was 8, so it's plus and minus 1. All right, we've got... Recruit all these troops. We'll give them to you. Top you off. And then give what's left to you. It won't top you off, but it'll give you something to work with. I want to make sure, yep, I don't have anything. And let's trade. Beef would be good. I've undecided what I'm going to have for food when I finish this. I was running around again this morning doing errands because it looks like it may rain here, which is so rare. I wanted to get outside and do things before it rained. Is that... No, it's not. 31. I don't know. Let me lock in what we got. And then see if you can take all of this. No, not by a long shot. We got about 90K worth here. So we'll do it manually. $122. All right, I think we'll go through this now, and then we'll, as soon as I leave here, we'll recruit on the way to Danistica, but we're going to go straight to Danistica. I don't know if this is the 3rd or 4th time I've tried to siege Danistica and had to break it off. Okay, I'll say chose to break it off, because again, there's no point in just swapping one town for another. All right, you got maximum amount of athletics you can get as far as perks go. Just got to get you up there. How do you compare to Archie now? You're at 243. Archie's at... You don't. You don't. Okay. Really, it's just this perk because these are the only ones that are going to help. This is personal. Well, both these are just personal. So you've got the perks that apply to your as far as archery, but this is the problem. You've only got 88 and two-handed, and when the enemy gets close, Archie has 213, so he has all these 5 more perks at least, I'd say. And he's about to upgrade. All right, anyway, back to Rick. All right, Sarah and Robin. That's it. That's everybody. Let's look and see how far down we are. 7. Yeah, we got to do a little recruiting on the way. I'll just hit these 2 villages. I'm not interested in going elsewhere. I want to get on Danustica as quickly as I can. Because... let's see what I can recruit. Well, before I just go haywire recruiting. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 11. I probably cannot even recruit that many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. All right, we'll top you off. Top you off. And press on. Look at this. Look at this. Now these guys are probably going to jump on Husson Folk. I just want to chase them north if I can. I know I can't catch them. But if I can get them north of me, they'll get across that bridge, maybe. And then once I set up here, maybe they'll be scared to come across the bridge. No, they're going the wrong way. Oh, did they go in here? Hold on. If they went in here, that's ideal. Let me check. I don't know if they did or they didn't. I think they did. But anyway, now that we've got them bottled up, I was going to go here anyway, but if they're bottled up, that's icing on the cake. That's an expression if you're non-North American, I guess. It just means that it's a good thing, and this is just a little extra good. Cake is good, right? Especially when you got good icing on it, you see. I shouldn't be talking about cake when I haven't even planned out one I want to eat later. Was that the right one that I... Yes, hopefully. All right, can we please get this Tamna? I don't care. I'll swap Tamna Castle for this town. That's fine. It's just the... I won't swap a town for town. I guess I'll have a drink of water while they're building these. What is your... excuse me, Sarah? You're up to 191, and you still got plenty of room to advance. Epicrotea. Epicrotea. Duel, you can have it, although I would rather not give it to you, but it seems to be the overwhelming majority want you to have it. I remember giving you stuff before. I don't know if you've lost stuff. All right, we're going to go straight into this. I'm not even concerned with how much they have. 14 days of food. Wasn't concerned with it because I'm going straight in for this. I'm tired of having to stop sieging. If I can just get the siege started, all I got to do is go into the actual attack, and that'll stop time on the campaign map. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nobles in here, though, so it's going to be hard to knock down their siege engines. They can bring them back out so quickly. Get this one guy. Get this one guy. Get this one guy. See how quickly this is being built? Now we've already... Oh, all right. I'm gonna risk it, even though we're gonna... This guy will complete, I do believe, before we get out. But that's okay. I'm gonna risk it. And hope that the fire onagers can take him down. Get him, get him, get him. There we go. All right, and it is daylight, so let's make sure that... Okay, I've only lost 1 troop, which is an infantry troop. And since we're going to be stuffing this town, I'm going to take a Azerite infantry. That way I can give it to one of my people. And then I will go with the bow and the large bag. And everything looks good. Let's lead the assault. Epicrotea is already being assaulted again. You can see, sieged. All right, so we've got Robin and Sarah. Although, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. They're not just your average new people. Sarah, let's get rid of that. Then make it again. On infantry. Lock it with just nobody in it. And then Sarah there, because you know I'm going to try to put her on the siege... on one of the siege engines. All right, now let's see, where is she at? Let me get lower so I can see. There she is right there. That's way too far up. All right, let's put you on this siege equipment right here. So come down here. And I'm right there, so I'm close enough. We got 82, 56... 84. We'll move this down just a tad to say 69. I don't even want that. I only want 3. 1, 2, 3, and 2 archers. And archers are 69 and 34. We're going to change that a little bit to make it 51 and 52. And then I'm going to put Sarah right here. Gosh darn it, I did it again. How did she get there? I thought didn't I? I'm losing my mind. I thought I did this already. Didn't I just move her down here? I only want you to be 1. You are right there. What am I? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm probably just losing my mind. All right, I want you to get on that equipment if you can. I'm clicking. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm clicking. All right, let's go and get this done. All right, she's on it, but that's not the position I want her at. So I need to come over here and grab this position, have him run away, and then move over and grab this position from her, have her move over. Come on, go back, go back, go back. All right, make sure that guy runs away again. And then come over here and get this position. You run away. And then you take that. No, not that way. You take that. There we go. Now you guys do whatever the heck you want. Let her do her engineering job. Ashley. Look at all that. Man, I really want to be on a siege engine. Is there one back here? That's a lot of stuff right there on the front. I didn't expect there to be that many in a town. A castle maybe, but a town? Give me that. All right, Sarah, come on. Let's get some kills in. Oh, that's right. They got all these nobles in here. Come on, dude. Get your act together. Get your thumb out of your butt. Let's see what this is set up for. It looks too far. Way too far. All right, let's pull it back to about right here. See what happens. That's too far. Got 2 on the ground. Let's pull it back to here and go right there. Oh my great goodness. Sends tingles down my spine. Come on, let's get another one in there. All right, we need to lower it. Although that tower is about to be in the way. I'm going to hit that tower. Let me go to the left a tad and see what happens. That's too far to the left. Still got 2 more. You know what? I'm going far right. I think I got a better angle on them. We'll raise the range again. Let's see if that's too far. It's too far to the left, I can tell that. Oh, it's still too far to the left. I'm not going to move anything, though. We're going to let it go again just where it's at. Still too far to the left. Oh, it's coming back to the right. It's coming back to the right. Oh, okay. Sarah, 197. She's doing a number on him also. I did tap it to the right just a tad. We'll see how... Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. All right. We've taken 40% of their forces, and we're just now getting up on the top of the walls. In fact, there's nobody on that side. Look at that. There's one guy over there, and that's it. I'm talking about from us, from Battania. I'll just keep taking them out. Sarah, how you doing over there? Now I'm going to go back to the left again. That's too far to the left. It might get 1 or 2. Nope. 0. All right, let's try it. Try it again. I did lower the range also. Oh, that's pulling back to the right. There we go. Veteran. All right, let's move. No, let's leave it where it is and try one more. We've already got the left wall. Yes, 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 yes. Sarah's up to 204. All right, there's nobody on that tower, but at the same time, there's no infantry charging. I guess there's nobody in.
Soldiers!
I'm pretty sure I set up 3 squads of infantry at the beginning. Did I not? Because I said I just wanted 3. Maybe I was counting Sarah as one of the squads of infantry. I could have been doing that because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And that's why I wound up moving her, maybe. Oh, no, you hit our own guys, Sarah. I think you killed some also. Stop hitting our own guys there. Let me make them charge. Everybody charge. Because I don't need you standing right there if they're just going to lob fire pots at you. Oh, stop doing that. Stop, stop, stop. Well, that was Sarah getting some more kills, but still, she killed several of our own guys. Look at the power meter. It's not looking good for us right now. It was looking good in the beginning, but there was three bad hits on our troops, and that really took us out. Especially since we don't have anybody up that right. There they go. They're finally going up the right-hand side. I have my bow. Let me go up here. See if I can do a little damage. I need to go on this side. Too high because of the way the thing works. See, I have to aim at their feet in order to hit them in the body. Are they running? Yep. Maybe they're running up here. Where'd he go? He's going to come up here. Two can play that game, buddy. If I can help you out there, buddy. You're being double teamed. There we go. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised I didn't hit him. The guy I was trying to save. But I for sure that's what was going to happen. All right, we got some respawn here. Yeah, when you're pointing down, the where you have to aim is so bad because of they didn't program it properly. You aim at his chest and you might hit him at the head. You aim at his feet and you'll hit him in the body. Look, that just passed right over him, right through him. Archie, go Archie. Hopefully that was two-handed because he's got to be inside. I ordered a general charge. So hopefully he got some two-handed. I realize I've only got 3 arrows left. Looks like they're breaking. But finally we got Dynastica. I like that sound. That reminded me of an older game. Actually, I think that Diablo 2, maybe. That sounded like from Diablo 2. Or 3, maybe. I don't know.
Everyone, leave number one breathing! Die, you bastard!
That's right. Die, you bastard. They're way up there. It's a long way to run to the keep up there with you can see the flags on it. But I'll never catch them. All right, that looks like. Is that it?
Hear me! Cut them down!
Is it going to end? Oh, there's 3 over here stuck in a wall, my guess. Let's put this away so I can run faster. All right, am I going to have to retreat from the siege in order to fix this, or can I get to them? Oh, I may have come the wrong... No, I can get through here. All right, there's 3 infantry stuck here on the 2nd floor, it looks like, because they're just above my level. They're not on the top of the wall. You guys are shooting at them with an arrow. So where are they? Oh, they're right there. They're stuck in that tent area right there, that awning. 2 of them were. This one got away. All right, battle finished. That means we got to keep battle. Okay, see, I got 162, and I got 1 in bow. And Sarah got 34 kills and 18 points. My girl. All right. Let's get these upgrades before we send people in. All right, Archie. You are really not much we can do. You're 10, 10, and 10, but that's just as good as it gets. So I'm going to have to raise your... I guess your scouting. Yeah, none of this applies to you whatsoever in the slightest. But at least between passive, medicine and scouting... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I can get your... passively raise you. Where are you at, Archie? Right there. All right, so let's give him 2 in scouting. And we'll put a perk in medicine just because we got to put it in something. And then Ashley as a party leader. I think I'm going to go 8 to increase your steward level so you can carry more troops, have a larger party. And then we're going to give you some engineering. Yeah. because you got one-handed maxed, or all the perks you can get. I know I do have you throwing, but that's not going to be that important overall to what you're doing. But if I release you on your own, you're going to need to be able... Because if you remember, Sarah captured a castle all by herself one time, so I hope Ashley would do this. Not Sarah, I forget who it was. One of the other girl. Let's see, I'm still uncertain. Yeah, we'll give this to you. Then we've got one more, it looks like. Again, I just stare in the middle and I'll see. All right, there we go. Engineering to Sarah, and she's so close to upgrading. So we want you to have, when a siege engine is built, +5 experience to troops. And that's when you're the engineer, so that does work. And this is +1 recruitment, that don't matter. So we're going to give you this, because she's never going to be recruiting. She's not a party leader or an army commander. All right, now we'll go in. A lot of people are down. I want to take Archie, even though it looks like he's... No. It's really Rick that I want to take, and Rick's already out of it. So we'll leave you two guys. Can I take any party leaders? I don't think... I think Sarah's the only one that's available. We'll take Ashley, and I have my doubts about that. Because Sarah stayed on the siege engine, so she didn't get hit by anything. And we're going to wind up having to take... Yeah, I'm going to have to take my companion. I will take you. And you, I'm going to take my regular Wanderer companions, because I don't have anybody else to take. And unlike if you go into a hideout, you can take less than they tell you need to take, but when you're doing this, you have to take everybody. You cannot take less. So we'll just take these Azerite infantry. They got shields, and they will upgrade to javelin tossers. And you know, my job here is to find some ranged troops, and there appear to be a lot of them. I'm being buffeted around too much to really shoot the arrow properly. Where's that coming from? Right there. Yeah, they got a lot of archers. I worry about Archie there being low on health, and these archers just shooting us in the back. Go, go, go. I know there's a guy behind you, but don't stop. Just keep going. You ran into me. Almost made me miss my shot, clown. Oh, that looks so bad. That fish eye effect is so bad in first person. Okay, we won. We didn't lose anybody, and we got 6 upgrades, which were 5 Azerite, well, 6 Azerite infantry. I got 1 in bow, and Archie got 2 in two-handed. Very good, even though he's already 213. Now he's 215 at least. Prisoner.
I give up. Enough.
Wow, we are really beat up after that battle. Don't show mercy. We're not going to be in any position to go to Huss and Folk. We are just hammered. Let me take my garrison back that I want. My Battanians. I'm going to go through here twice just to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, let's do that again. You know, it's such a dreary day outside. I'm just going to order a pizza when I'm done. I don't feel like making anything. It's one of those days. By the way, I don't know who it was. I promise you, I meant to check. It's been a while. It's been quite some time. But I forgot to check. Somebody, some time ago, could have even been last year, recommended that I watch I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to say the movie Sisu. S-I-S-U. It's about a Finnish fella and the war. And as it so happens, I watched it last night from beginning to end. I was enjoyed. It was I didn't find out till after the fact that I think it's part 2. It was Sisu the Revenge, I think is the actual name of what I watched. So I didn't see the first part, but I didn't realize that until I had finished the movie. And then I was looking up the actors in it. But anything with Stephen Lang in it, I'll watch. I like Stephen Lang. He was the bad guy, the main bad guy. I don't know if he was in the first one, which I suppose is just titled Sisu. But I enjoyed the movie. It was definitely a B or a C movie, but I watched it from beginning to end. And thank you for that recommendation. All right, back. I mean, I did, if I watch Expendables, I'll watch anything, right? All right, let's go back to the dungeon. There's a lot of people. Okay. Let me throw 180 in there. And then take you guys back. And then throw in another 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That'll at least get some of them out of the way. And the town is building militia grounds. We want on festival. Everything else is 3, so that's fine. And I doubt it has very much money. 105. I did not expect that. Although it has been here for quite some time, and even though I've started 3 different sieges on it, I believe I never actually started, got to the combat stage. So I guess that makes sense. It's been here for a while. And we'll take your wood. And do I need cheese? I think the 3... I'll take your cheese. It's only 16. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. I'm pretty sure you can just take everything. But I will lock in what I've done already. Ooh, all but 45. That was so close. Is there anything here for 45 so that I can make it a clean sweep? 44. Good enough. All right, now, unfortunately, we are so wounded. I'm going to have to jump out. I've got too many... Where I'm going with this is I've got too many prisoners. And I need to give them all to her because I can't put any more in there. Because they're not... they're full, whereas they can stuff them. I cannot. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to talk to these guys, the nobles. And then before I jump back in, if they don't want to join us, I'll give them these also to Ashley. And she can toss them right in the dungeon. Maloob. Banuhule, and that's Teus. And they are the leader. Yeah, Banuhulean is the leader, so they will never join us regardless. Itos, that's Nathan. We've seen that name a lot. That's Maloob again. Maloob must have the largest clan because his name is always up there. All right, we already know. I don't even know why I clicked on that. Okay, Hulean. Yep, so it's the 3 clans. All of these guys are just in 3 clans. Iltus, Banuhulean, and whatever this guy was in. Dang, where's the other one that was not Iltus or Banuhulean? Was it just 2 clans? There, that one. 3 clans. All right, now let me give them back to her because I can't do anything with them, and I want them in the dungeon. So all go right back to her. Including you, Jamer. All right. Now we are going to jump back in. I know I'm holding some troops. 10, 20. That's why. Because I knew they were going to do that. So let's take them back again. Battanian. Not so bad this time, it looks like. All right. You've got 9. You've got 3. They just give all their archers away. It just drives me up a wall. I've only got 58 extra. I'll give you 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll give you 10. 5, 10, 11, 12. Then I'll give you the rest, which is 21. There we go. Now, let's see what we can give you as far as... I want to give the Ashley. She is the youngest member here, so we'll give her that guy. As well as some infantry troops. All of them and all of these. And 5, 6 of them. All right. Now, we've got to recover an awful lot. Because we are wounded big time. And just going to Huss and Falk is not going to be useful. Because everybody, but about 3 people, are just wounded to the kingdom come. We get an extra... Let me look at this. They haven't even started yet. We might be able to do this. I want to get everybody... Because we get extra healing while we're in the inside of settlement. It is level 3 walls, and they do have some food, believe it or not. Not for long, probably, but they do have some food currently. Look there, we're getting there. We're getting there. Sheila's doing her job of going around and bandaging everybody up and giving them the appropriate salves and ointments that they would use during this time frame. Okay. I won't care about you. We'll go ahead and give Danustica away. It is you are Imperial, and it is an Imperial town, so what else do you own, though? You're poor, and this town is complete except for one upgrade, which is the militia. So we'll give it to you. They had a lot of money. They had 105K, if you will recall. Have they started combat yet? No. We may be able to look at that. We can leave now and get there. All right. Am I... All right, now that I've got rid of that town, I've got a couple more troops to get rid of, so we'll give you 5 of them. And then, can we recruit again here? Yep. Just a 4, and I'll give you those 4. And I think we've got time. They got back to 49. So let's see if they can take all of this with the exception of this and this and this and that and that and that and that. That's the last one right there. Okay, can you take it all? That's fine. I will take the clay and the raw silk, and we'll call it 106. Very good. Let me unlock these. And since I want to make sure I put these back while I'm here and looking at it. Okay, and go into the smithy since we sat here for 2 days. We can go to... We'll go to, as always, we'll just go to Rotocraft. Well, not always, but I'll go to Rotocrafter to start with. Have her get this wood. And any good metal. You can see here, this is the good metal. Get these Pugios also. And more wood. This should be titled Battles in Azoray Land, the search for wood. All right, 121, 116. There's somebody over here that's really low. Robin the medic. You didn't get very far. You got up to 19, and then one of the Patrick, the Reggie. That's who I'm thinking. Reggie and the other guy. More wood. Reggie and Mitch. This does 2 things. Gets us a little more experience points, and it reduces the amount of weight we're carrying. Maybe it will make us go 0.1 faster or 0.01. Either way, that would be an improvement. 65, 26, 92. $16. And 21. go back to you. You were once... 26. And then we'll go with Mike. And may as well throw Liza in there. I thought we were getting close, but look at all the... Wow, okay. Thought I was making headway here. In that case, we got so much more. We'll just do everybody until we run out of charcoal, and then I'll use who's left to make charcoal. Joe, there's only one there. More wood. Are we going to have to go to Richard? Oh, we're out of charcoal. Did he get... I don't know if he can get... All right, he can get 2 rounds of charcoal. So we'll go to Marcus and have him do charcoal. We're up above 500 wood. Wood is very heavy. So everybody I have here that's a direct family member, I will use them to make charcoal. With the exception, I may even go to Richard. We'll see how it works out. We already know Richard cannot gain any more experience points in this. Crafting. The word eluded me. The word still eludes me. Blacksmithing. There we go. All right, we've got 500 charcoal now. I think that's good enough. We're going to head out, and we will recruit whatever we can get out of these 2 towns on the way. They're just engaged in siege equipment play at the moment, which means they're really trying to starve them out, so they don't feel confident in the numbers they have. Honor of Uthelum. So that's a Battanian castle. And I'd like to give it, even though none of you are Battanian, and you, Gavin, Togar, you are Sturgeon, what do you own? Because that's pretty close to Sturgia. You own Revel and Ustakal, and you are very rich. You're Kuzate, but you did join us, and you're very rich with a large group. Deal, you're a rich. You own Diathma and Epicrotia. Okay, so Epicrotia is right here, and Uthelum is right here. But Diathma is way down here somewhere. All right, so let's look at Calius Castle. 100, 100, 100. I guess we'll give it to you because the majority of people... Since neither one of you... Uthelum is a Battanian castle. Since neither one of you are Battanian, it doesn't really matter. Either one of you is going to get the -3, so... 50-50 either way. Who are sieging these 2 towns, by the way? I want to look at Rote and Epicrotia before. That is defended. All right, they're being defended. It's sieged by the Sturgeons. Rote is being sieged by the Southern Empire. All right, let's come over here with what we have. Let's see if I can recruit some more. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not 3 people. It's 3 different groups of people I could recruit. And we'll give them to you, including the ones I just grabbed. All right, 1294 versus 859. And I did put my javelins back. Let's take these guys before it gets too dark. Okay. Same map that we've been fighting over for 734.7 years.
Horse down! Footman, hear me! Get moving! Oh, move out!
We have 96 horse archers.
Foot shooting! Say shooting! Infantry! Arm shields! Archers! Onwards! Arrows!
Let's have you spread out a little
Move
more.
out! Bowman!
Okay. Let me get back here where I can see the range. You just get hit by an arrow, buddy, at this range? It's impossible. What were you blahing about? All right, now they're in range. All right,
Bowman!
I'm gonna wait till they get into the water.
Oh,
I want you guys to face this
face to
direction.
them!
Okay,
Archers, listen up!
almost. What do they always say in the movies? Hold. That drives me up a wall.
Shoot
Go ahead.
arrows!
Let them have it.
Infantry, ready yourselves!
Come on, there. There's Archie right off the bat. First kill. Excellent.
Footmen, turn!
You know what? Instead of turning you guys around,
Circle! Warriors,
go into a square
square
formation. That way you got shields all the way around. Keep turning. Keep turning.
Face that way!
All right, now I think we are... All right, let's get the horse
Horses,
involved. Go, horse.
Cavalry! Kill them, Ida! Attack now!
Excellent. All right, you guys move down here a little bit and get out of the way of the archers. I just want to get in the front, see if I can cause a little traffic jam here. Oh my goodness. We might get the vast majority of them. Okay, infantry,
Soldiers!
line up again.
Forward!
Archers, line up again. Horse, come back.
Horsemen! Onwards!
We got them all. All right.
Horsemen!
Horse, right here you go.
Move! Riders,
Horse.
hear me!
Go across there.
Horse! Move out! Move out! Horses!
Go.
Forward!
All right.
Footmen, stick to me!
Nope, don't stick to me. Stay where you're at and toss them if you got them. Break those shields, get down in the water so that they have the best height advantage possible. Take those shields out.
Horsemen! Leave the riders!
Horse, get across to the archers.
Cavalry! Onward!
There should be another wave coming, I think. So we'll hold here, see what happens. I did not even know they had cav behind me. That could have ended very badly for me just then. All right, there's the other wave. Let me see if I can pick up this javelin. Nope, it disappeared too quickly. We just want to concentrate on those archers right now for a moment. All right, next wave. Horses come back.
Move out! Riders,
Horses, come
hear
back.
me! Move out!
That's a terrible. There you go.
Forward!
I don't have any more javelins. There's one if I can get there before it. Nope, that's a spear. That's a spear. My javelins are so long they look like spears. So when I see one, I think it's a javelin. All right,
Footmen, take
Tighten
the
up.
shield wall!
maybe those horses can get through. Now release. Get through their horse and then tighten up again. All right. Very good. Very good. We're taking a lot of them out. They're in the water. It's 59 currently, and it's going down nicely. I can see a javelin up there. Just continue letting archers do their thing. You gonna make it through? He will make it to me, and then I'll take his horse out, and then I'll take him out. All right, infantry. We got another wave coming in. Go ahead and face that direction, and toss them if you got them. See if we can melt some more shields. All right, spread out. More people need to be tossing. Listen to that. The hit between the javelins and the sword, the arrows. Music to my ears. Sarah the engineer. Kaboom. Is that level? She was so close to getting. All right, now, stop. I know you got plenty of arrows, but I want to give them, I don't want to chase them off. Give them time to come into the water. You guys step forward a little bit.
Warriors!
Step in that direction. Keep tossing them. I'm not going to stop you from tossing them. I will pick this up. Thank you very much. There we go. There goes the javelins. Remember, the arrows have stopped. This is pure javelins. All right, now arrows. Go. Horse, get around behind them. There's another wave coming in. Never mind, horse. Stay where you are. I didn't know there would be another wave. You can go over there, though. Are they running? They're still coming towards us. I didn't know he moved. I was looking so high up in the air. All right, stop. Don't scare them off. They're still coming in. You're going for the horse, of course. Bring the horse back over here.
Riders!
Can I find a javelin? And one more. I'll take you. Okay, I'll take you. You doing all right there, Matt? You look like you got a lot of blood on you. Can't even see your eyes. Your face except for your eyes. What about you? My Azrai infantry. You can tell they're Azrai by the shields, of course. All right. We'll loose. Let everybody do their thing. Okay, charge. I'm gonna go get that horse. Heaven's not gonna save you, my friend. They could, but they're not. Look at there. Did we lose anybody? Look at the power bar up top. We might have lost one troop. Or maybe three. Oh, there's people up here that I can't see because they're really running trying to catch them. Who's up here? I won't be able to see because, of course, my horse skills are absolute garbage. But there's somebody up here. I didn't realize there was anyone this far up. All right, it's over now. We lost 2 overall. 2 deaths. That's very good. 6 went down versus 850. All right.
Stop. Stop.
No upgrades. All right.
I'm yours.
You can just have everybody. I'm not interested in any Kuzate. Go in there. You didn't stuff it. How far down are we? Still a lot. You were down 60-something troops. So we'll take these 9. We'll do some trading. You've only got 35K. I can't believe how quickly time is passing. Let me lock that in. See how short. 13K. I don't think that's... I can't make that up. They don't have enough. So I'll just do it manually. Yeah, that 28, it's fine. I can make 2,000 up with cows. Good enough, 23. And before I forget, I'll go back and kill the cows. Cows. All right. Let's see what we got here as far as upgrades. Look like I might make level 44 before I kick the bucket. Now, having said that, I'll probably kick the bucket in the next 1 minute, 37 seconds, but we'll see. I'm talking about Richard. Hopefully I don't kick the bucket in the next 1 minute, 37 seconds. Somebody had it. There it is. There's one. We will give it to... Well, you've got everything you need, so I'll just give it here. Then we've got Robin. We want to go with Swift Strike. And that was it. We'll give you those troops to top you off. And then we'll be on our way. We're going to go to Onira. And Bobby, the quartermaster. This might have been here for quite a long time because I remember seeing one earlier, even before we did the siege of Danuska, and I said I'd get it later, and I forgot. All right, Bobby, the new quartermaster, which means he needs intelligence. This right here, well, he's going to be infantry, so he needs intelligence, vigor, control, or endurance. And since there's nothing here that gives him, this gives him intelligence, but I don't want him to have the engineering. And I don't want him to have cunning, so we're just going to give him well-balanced swords so he can fight properly. And here we'll give him... Defeat is, again, fighting. Defeat is fencing instructor. Nothing here. Which makes sense. We've recruited from that place heavily. Both of these places. All right. Let me see what I can... If there's anybody willing to join us from my prisoner pool. Only one. Well, I'll give it to Idris. And go to here. Let's see if we can stop in Cairo. Kyra? Sounds like my niece's best friend. No food. You have food, and you have level 3 walls, and you got 500 defenders. Of course, that'll end because they're already taking out your villages. Hassan Folk already. How is that? I just left 30 seconds ago. My God, it gets tiring. It gets very, very, very extremely tiring. Over and over and over and over and over. Matter of fact, it's so tiring that I might resort to drastic measures. You know, I reached a certain point when I was playing the Sturgeon playthrough that I resorted to drastic measures, and I may have to do that again. Because I am absolutely tired of this. And this time it is the Azurai. But we're going to wait till daylight. Proper daylight. They don't even have a siege tower yet. Alright, now they've got their siege equipment. Let's see if there's anybody. Yep, 2 more Azurai that want to join. Who are you and where did you come from? Were you in the town? Where did she come from? Well, either way, I'll have her go in here. She's a Battania. This means she's a bowman, a bow person, a bow woman. She's shooting a bow. All right. Azurai horse archers are not that much of a problem. Although they're more of a problem than the Khuzait horse archers, just from the fact that the Azurai horse archers have shields. The Khuzaits do not. They got those...
Infantry!
What are they called? Dargas or something like that?
Get moving! Move!
Shields. And remember, even though they're tiny, every shield in Bannerlord, because we have lazy devs, every shield in Bannerlord is classed as a large shield. So they all provide the same coverage.
Footman! Siege! Almost down! Footman! Shields up!
I have to say, I think we have too many infantry, believe it or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows.
Bows!
All right, Bows, you know what you're going to do. You guys spread out right there, please.
Onwards! Archers!
Bows, you
Listen
spread
up!
out right here.
Move out!
Oh, I just moved in time, or else I'd have been hit right there. Once they get in the water, we'll commence firing.
Archers! Hit
right.
your targets!
Come on, girl, you can do it. You are a noble, after all.
Move in! Face to them! Arrow! Look that way! Move in! Move out!
I should run over here and get my javelin that I tossed and wasted. I don't know how far it went, though. It must have went way further than I thought. I must have missed by a huge amount, because it's not out here anywhere that I see. All right.
Archers, listen up! Forward!
Rotate back.
Infantry! Hit your
Toss them if you
targets!
got them. See if we can take out some horses here. I'm worried about the golden-haired tossers, of course, as always. You guys. And to a lesser extent, you guys. I don't want to waste. Yeah, I will, because he's going to toss. Something super satisfying about killing a tosser with tossing. And then grabbing their tossers to kill more tossers with tossing. It's a circle of life. Hang on, hang on. I'll have you. Oh, no, they didn't. I thought they were picking it up, but they were tossing. Get out of the way. All right, stop tossing. Stop tossing. Wait till that other wave gets here. We're going to let the archers continue doing their thing. By the way, horse archers, can you come down here? Whoa, I picked up a spear? Crap, I dropped one of my... I didn't realize that was a spear. That means I dropped one of my... Oh, no. Where did I drop it at? Somebody else has already picked it up. Look, I've only got one satchel of javelins, so I dropped one by accident and picked up a spear. And now I don't know where it went. Crapola. All right, hold off, archers, hold off. Doggone it. All right, well, you do what you gotta do, and I did what I didn't need to do. The Landians fighting for these guys. What's wrong with you?
One attack infantry! Shield forward!
All right, now archers and tossers. Back at it. As soon as that group, that 72 get in the water, I'm going to have the horses get involved. All right.
Soldier! Warrior charge!
There it is. All right. We only lost one. They lost 97 dead. We lost 4 total. They lost 430 something.
I yield.
Enough. Enough. Stop.
Again, you save our necks. Truly.
Where did you guys come
are
from?
the best
Were you
of
in the
friends.
town? No, you couldn't have. Well, you could have been. We got 70. You know what? We're going to take all of those troops. We need them. Sorry if you're wearing earphones. I just hit my microphone fairly hard. I don't know if it came through. It was the back of the microphone, and only the front records audio, so hopefully it'll be all right. All right, Ashley.
I'm yours to command.
Yes, you are. Nice green eyes. I don't know. I'm guessing you got them from your mother. Although I think Richard has green eyes, now that I think about it. Red hair and green eyes. There's nobody here I haven't looked at before, I'm pretty sure, so... Let me give them... Make sure I get all of them so I get these locked in Azrai that I want. And then we'll jump into here. See how badly anybody... Ooh, nobody did leave. All right, so let's top you off with the troops I have. And then we'll top you... Well, I don't know if we can top you off, but we'll give you what I can. Yeah. So we must have some... Ah, militia. All right, we'll toss them in the garrison. There we go. All right. Let's recruit these 8. Give them to you. And then, see what, 30K maybe? 18. Wishful thinking on my part. Cows and sheep. I recently started recording a different game that I haven't been playing. And I think that'll come out on Friday. But I got to admit, I got to tell you, while I was playing it, it brought back the old excitement. It's an older game that I just haven't been playing a lot lately for various reasons. And probably no one else likes it, but I like it. $2,600, $900, and there isn't anything I'm going to buy. Oh, yeah, I do want the clay. There we go. All right, we shouldn't be too wounded, so we can head straight to Onira. And again, we'll stop and grab a few on the way. Looks like we can at least get Samantha topped off on the way, because she only needs 2 or 3 more. Probably right there. There we go. Now it only leaves Utrecht. I don't want to stop in Dynastica because I'm worried about them stuffing, and since I've already given the town away, I cannot get my troops back. We're just going to press on. Let me look at the situation. Look, there's already another army right there in front of me. And I didn't stay. As soon as we were done, I left. I didn't wait even one day, and there's already another army there. Receiving 17. You know what I want to do? I'm going to propose, and I am going to make peace with them for now. That way I don't have to worry about them attacking Hussenfolk. Let's see what we got over here. Let me get the big picture. Oh, wait, is this? Yes, jump these guys. Jump them. Don't. Come on, come on. Oh, damn it. They ran away. You don't deserve in my army, in my faction, if you're going to run away like that. Now we're going to have to deal with them. Anyway, let me look what's going on up here. This is the Southern Empire. This is the Sturgeons. And this is the Western Empire. They got Jalmaries. Onika. That looks like it. Jalmaries and Onika. Dang it. If I was up here, I would just go ahead and take them out. I'm going to, you know what? Probably against my guys' better judgment, I'm going to declare peace with the Sturgeons. Yeah, nobody wants to do it. I don't care. Now, can you please concentrate on the Southern Empire and the Western Empire? Take out the Western Empire entirely. Let me operate on the Azerai here. I don't have enough time left to take out the Azerai. Just not enough time. There's enough time to get Onira, but not enough time to actually take them all out. Unfortunately. 2 hours is just not a lot of time. At least there's no nobles in here, so taking out the siege equipment shouldn't be so tiring. In other words, they won't be able to replace them immediately. There it is, Hussenfolk. This time I'm going to press on with this because I think they're level 3 walls, because that will be that Azerai army. It won't be the Khuzaits, I know that this time. They do have level 3 walls, and they do have a little bit of defenders. So we're going to go ahead and push ahead with this. Because I definitely won't have time to break this siege and then go down there and then come back. And I think this is a calculated gamble, a risk, but I think we can do this and get down there. Maybe not in this episode, but I think we can do both before they take it. Because remember how weak the Azrai are right now. This is their last town, and we've probably hammered 127.6 of their armies in the last 3 episodes. All right, we got Varcheg. Very good. And I just declared peace with the Sturgeon, so Varcheg did not belong to them. Although Gavin is a Sturgeon and Varcheg is a Sturgeon town, so I'm giving it to him. I don't care what the rest of you clowns say. So who owned that? Must have been Southern Empire, because they're the only other guys we're still at war with. All right, let's get this done. Oh, we made 300 gold this day. Man, we're rolling in it. I don't care about you. If I can initiate the siege before they start the actual combat down there, then we may be golden. So still they haven't started the actual combat. Oh, taken by the Southern Empire. Come on, guys, get your act together. You're not even dealing with the... I just got rid of 2 enemies for you. All right, let them shoot their load, and then we'll bring out this while they're reloading. And do your thing. Don't have to worry about, again, we don't have to worry about nobles. Putting the onagers back, or the catapults, whatever they load. Now, of course, the ballistas come back fast just normally. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this, even though that thing will finish before we've got our fire onagers out. That's fine. We'll let the fire onagers take it out. And if we're lucky, maybe it'll even be daylight when that happens. We got to give update. I gave Varcheg away. There you go. All right, take it out. Oh, very good. I'll wait just a little bit longer while the daylight, the sun comes up. Now, did they kill that? I think they killed that one. I don't care. I'll go in with just 3. Let me switch. How many defenders? 500, 498, 500 is close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go on siege equipment. So I'll keep these, and I will lead the assault now with just 3. Again, I'm gonna try to put Sarah the engineer out here. Didn't I just lock that? Why doesn't it pay attention to what I tell it to do? You know what? Get rid of it, because now he's got 50 troops in there with her, and I don't want that. I locked it for a reason, Tell Worlds. Look at that. Why do they keep doing that? I realize in that case that was just a percentage. All right, we've got... Where is she? Right there. Let me see which one I want her to get on. I guess it doesn't matter. I want you to get on this one. Come down here. Stand right there. You can't get no closer than that. Now, I'm clicking, theoretically, by clicking this, when you got the cog icon, it should have her get on that. But we'll see. Get on it, girl. Get on it. Damn it, I got to get out. I can't tell what's going on because of the... Yeah, she didn't get on it where I wanted her to. These guys all started pushing me around, and I couldn't see what was going on. Come on. Now where is she going?
Footmen!
Hold on. Move. 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 Damn it, he fired that. I didn't want you to fire it. Go away! Run away! Alright, girl, come over here. Girl, get that. This guy's too quick. Go away! Okay, now. There. Now she's on it. Battle will be over with by the time I get over here. And by the time she gets able to fire. I don't care. Get the heck out of the way. Do what I'm telling you to do. I think it's entirely too far. Wow. That's his skills, where he sets it for his skills versus what my skills are. I got to move it down 50%. Is that going to hit anything? I think it's still too far. Yeah, it is. All right, we'll move it down one more half a notch. See what happens. He's got to go to Timbuktu to get that and come back, so it's like a 7-day round trip. Beautiful countryside. Look at that. How'd you like to live here? It's nice. Little farming and additional housing out there. I just knew I was going to hit that tower. Luckily, I did not. Some kind of a barn up there or some such. Another one over here. All right, nobody's using that tower for some reason. I think I may need to go back to I changed the number of infantry, remember? For some reason, the game wants that number of infantry. It can't have 3, and it had to put 1 at the left, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the right. Not that intelligent, I guess. But if it slows down the overall siege so that I can lob more... Look at there. We're just now getting on top of the wall, and we've already killed 60% of their forces. I'm going to go for a little more range now. Well, now there's some people climbing up it. I'm glad I got a little more range, because that almost landed short. Well, it still landed short, but we did get a few kills. I'm not willing to lob any more up there, though. Too many of my troops in the way, and I've already killed 2 of them. Although I didn't look at the kill feed. I don't know if they died or if they're just wounded. Either way, I don't care. I wanted them out of the darn way. Go, Rick. Sherry, I've been seeing your name a lot during this siege. You guys are stuck because you're too dumb to walk around. Can I push you? I cannot. Tell Worlds. Keep releasing more paid DLC, my friends. Don't work on the base game. Look at that purple right there. That means there's a problem with my graphics in the game, not my graphics card. All right, we got a keep battle. We lost 28. 24. I was adding 24 plus 4 for some reason. I don't think a lot of people went down, though. Let's see who got a couple of upgrades. Or maybe just 1. All right, I got 15 minutes left. Let's do this and see if we can get down to Huss and Folk. All right, get rid of all you guys. I want my party leaders first. Yeah, I want you, even though you're a party leader, but you're not a horse party leader. You're still a party leader. I want Manny, of course, as the heir apparent. Samantha went down. Mitch, Idris, Utrecht, even though you're very iffy, Utrecht, and we want our quartermaster. You will take Sheila and Rick and Archie. and Tommy and Matt because they're younger. We'll take Zany, Sarah, and Sherry because I saw Sherry's name a lot, and then Melissa. All right. Oh, I forgot. I thought I had I was waiting on my arrow. I forgot I didn't have a bow. I should have ran up here ahead of these guys. There we go. Push your way through. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I don't want to fight you. I just want you to get out of the way. Oh, I don't see any arrows over there. I thought there would be someone over there with bows. Oh, Archie. Every time I see Archie or Rick or in past Corinne make kills, it's good because they're really at a disadvantage with that two-hander in these tight spaces. Because when you try to swing, you hit the walls. Whereas those shorter swords that I gave everybody else, they can swing properly in here. See, I hit the roof just trying to swing, standing here. All right, we won the battle. We didn't lose anybody. Let's press on. We'll take all of you guys. That was the last Azurai town. Of course, they've still got some castles. And it may yet wind up with Huss and Folk. Let's go take my troops back. I almost overlooked those horses, and I didn't look previously for horses. I might have left some. And the Danustica. All right, I think that's it. We're going to say that's it. I'll go to the... dungeon. I want to see what they got for prisoners. If they had regular troops, I was going to pull them out and then sell them. Do I have any? I don't have any nobles. So we'll go ahead and ransom all of them. That's everybody. 7 grand. We will trade 8. Hey, they've got a good amount of money. They may be able to take all of my equipment. There we go. And another 51 for this stuff. Yeah, we're going to be good and light. Now, let's see if we can get... No, we haven't waited any. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit... I meant to hit the leave button. Again, I fell foul of my mic boom. Okay, let's recruit. Give everything to you. You don't want to go... Let's give... I got 45 too many archers. I'll give you 32. You've got 7. I'll give you some more. I'll just give you 20. I'll give you 10. I don't know if that was 10. I'll give you 5 more. And then I'll give you the rest. 5, 10. All right, now let me go back to Ashley, excuse me, and give her the troops. There we go. And we run like a bat out of Hades to Huss and Folk. They're not actually starting the battle yet. They're still in the siege stage. The ranged siege engine stage. right, Oneira can go to Braden. I still don't know what that dude looks like. I don't know anything about him, but I'll give it to him. Even though, what do you guys own? Hudson Folk. You're poor. You're big, though. I'll give it to you. I'll let it go. I was going to go back and give it to this guy because he's Imperial. But these guys have nothing but the Hudson Folk, which they may lose before I can get down there. And they're poor, which means they can't have any garrison. It means I should have pulled out even all the high-tiered troops because they can't afford them. Oh, you are... Do you have too many?
I'm yours to command.
No, you're full. You're just full. Why don't you want to go? There we go. Looks like Catagon broke that up. Oh, he's chasing him. I'm not even going to attempt to engage that. I got to get to Hudson Folk. And I don't even want to go in there because I'm afraid they're going to... Well, you know what? We'll go in the dynastic. Well, let me look. Yep. We'll stop here because we are down 100 troops or more. We're down more than 100. Don't stuff it. They did not. They had plenty of food and a decent amount of defenders, so I took a chance. Sophia. Maybe the Kuzate way of spelling Sophia. Nope. All right, we're going to be able to break this. I knew that if it was the Azerai, and it is, that we'd have time because they just don't have. I would say 90% of their forces now are going to be recruits. Tier 1 or 2, 1, 2, or 3 for sure. Nothing spectacular. Who are you and where did you come from? Why do I keep getting an additional party down here? I know you're an Imperial, so you're on a horse, is what I'm just going to assume. Hodor. I wonder if... I think I've said this before. I guess one of the developers is a fan of Game of Thrones. I can't think of any other reason they would... Well, maybe not developer, but writer, because the writer's the ones that write what the guys who are speaking this are saying. I can't think of the reason why they'd be saying Hodor, though. $23. That's not really enough to be worried with.
Footmen!
Let's step down a little lower.
Move out!
Make sure the archers have a good field of fire. All right, now.
Arrows!
They're all in the water. I was checking to make sure they're still marching towards us, and they are. Where's Rick? I haven't seen Rick's name in so long. There he is. He's not getting any kills, though. Did we get all of them? All of them but that one? Okay, hold off.
Shooting!
Let's see where they go.
Horse! Horses!
Horse, can you come over here, please? Right there.
Forward!
Very nice.
Riders!
You guys go ahead and cross over. And you guys come right here.
Move!
All right, infantry, we're going to have you reposition. Probably and face that direction. Archers, face that direction. I don't think there'll be any further waves, so I'm going to go ahead and get off the horse.
Arrows! Arrows! Release arrows!
Archers engage.
Infantry! Take them down!
And you guys, toss them if you got them. And in fact, we're going to go just like that. We're going to spread out even more. Get out of the way of the archers. Gut rag. Oh, they killed him before I could launch. These horses out of the way. Get out of the way, get out of the way. You're stopping my javelins. Oh, there is another wave. We'll clean up right here and then reposition for the next wave. All right. Come back here. Archers, stop. We don't want to scare them off. They are still coming in. You go away, horse. Oh, somebody speared him. You see him rear up? Somebody there had a spear. Or they were using a javelin as a spear. They stopped that horse in its tracks. Hey, Sheila. That's the horse archers. That's fine. They can continue. Using that horse as a shield, you see it slows them up and I can maneuver around it. All right, everybody go. God, they just obliterated that clown. I need a horse. That one guy's going to get away over there. Of course, there's no horses to be had. Not even close. He's too far. Get that one guy. Oh, did I get him? All right. We lost 0. They lost 447. But I've only got 45 seconds left. But we got Oneira and saved Dennis Husson Folk. Now, I got to take Shibble Zoomer and Tamna back, since I did get that, and then Lavinia and Odrissa, which will not be this time, of course.
I'm your...
You can just have everybody, including these clowns. All right. We're going to jump in here. All right. Catch you in the next one. Adios.